Hi, crafters. What day is today? I think it's Thursday. I don't know, but I know that I just got a Stampin' Up! Order yesterday, and I'm just now getting a chance to unbox it. And before I do and put it away on the shelves, I wanted to give you a sneak peek of some of the things that are coming in the new annual catalog. And so I'll say that this order might not be as exciting as some of the other orders because, I tend to get a lot of paper, but I figured you might want to see some of the paper. So first, I want to start by showing you some paper that was available before, I guess, and I'm guessing it was back in the like the mini occasions catalog. This is called Splendid Autumn. It's a 6x6 pack. And it is still available. So Stampin' Up! Has sort of done some things lately that are different than what they've been doing for many years past. So in the past, when we had a pack of DSP, it was only there for 1 year. And then once that year was over, it was gone. Well, lately, 1 year they brought back one pack, and then the next year I think 2 packs carried over, and this year they have several packs carrying over. Now, I never got this pack the first time it came around, but now that it's in the annual catalog, it will be staying around for a full year. I thought, why not? And so I actually have a little bit of a jump start. Look at these awesome designs. Why did I not get this the first time around? I'm not sure. Probably because I was so far into my fall cards that I didn't feel like I needed anymore. But this will give me a jump start on fall cards this year. And so you can expect to see this at one of my card classes, probably in like September, maybe October. So very beautiful pack. I'm sure someone at Stampin' Up! Painted all of this. And then on the back, you see more of the like Regal's colors and more of a solid pattern. But anyhow, this is a 6x6 pack that is carrying over, so I went ahead and got it. The next one is another pack in that same category. It's called Regal Distress Patterns. It's 12x12. It's a specialty pack. You can see it's got a gold plaid and it's shiny. Now this, yeah, like I thought, this is only one-sided, and you've got a white pattern, you've got a cherry cobbler pattern, and then you've got this looks like a pretty peacock pattern. So 2 sheets of each. And again, this was, I think, in the previous holiday catalog, but that is carrying over to the new annual catalog. So I thought it's time to get it. All right, now let me show you some of the paper that is brand new. So this one was probably my favorite, and this is a 6x6 pack called Beautiful Gallery. This is part of a suite that has lots of other products, and I did not get the other products yet. Who knows? I might get them at some point. But I just thought this was beautiful. This paper speaks for itself. You just need to cut it to a card front and maybe put a little small greeting. Don't mind my nails. One of my pick the nail polish off over there, but just a small greeting over there. But look how pretty these prints are. Very similar to that other pack that I just showed you. This is a fun pattern. Oh, look at that. And I'm not even a flower person. It's got a vintagey feel that is amazing. And so this is probably going to be a class where I have a couple packs of this paper. I let you pick one sheet that is your favorite, and then find the matching coordinating color to be the card base, cut it down to size however you want, and then just add a simple greeting in some of this like empty space. I love this. I love those colors together. I've seen lots of cards online already using this piece in particular, so that's got probably the new cloud cover and secret sea colors, which are my favorite. Oh, this is just so beautiful. I will definitely be grabbing another pack of this. But yes, you'll just come, if you come to my class, and keep in mind, I haven't quite officially announced, or maybe I have, but I'm going to be taking June and July off from my regular scheduled card classes, and then I'll be kicking them off again in August. So on the back side, they're a little bit more muted patterns. Ooh, that's pretty. It's got like a map city look to it. Okay. And just keep in mind, I say this all the time, but don't throw this piece of paper away, because on the back, it tells you what colors are used in the pack. So basic beige, and yes, the cloud cover, and the Lost Lagoon and Secret Sea. And so a couple of the new in colors. But anyhow, what I'll do is then I'll have all of those colors on hand as a card base, and then you can just mix and match based on what you like the best. So speaking of in colors, let me hop over to those. We have the new in colors here, and I got the re-inkers, and I already have the ink pads. So this is just get ready when they run out. But so you'll have to comment below. I always love hearing which one's everyone's favorite. We've got Cloud Cover, Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, Strawberry Slush, and Secret Sea. Now, you probably saw my post from a couple days ago that the Cloud Cover ink pad is actually, I guess, defective. And so as a result, they're not going to be selling it. Now, to make it even a little bit more confusing, Stampin' Up! Actually let demonstrators purchase it, knowing we knew that they had a high likelihood of being defective. But I went ahead and purchased it anyway. So we'll see how that turns out. But basically what they were saying is when this ink touches the foam pad, the chemical reaction is such that the color sort of changes. And so it might look different stamped than it's supposed to look. And so as a result, we're not going to be having the Cloud Cover ink pad. But if you want an alternative, you can buy one of those uninked spots that are like 2x2 size, and then use this re-inker to just fill it up, and you've got yourself a little mini ink pad. And to accommodate that, I'm actually having a DIY ink pad party. That's coming up in June. So if you've seen that, that's a chance for you to come make your own Cloud Cover ink spot so that you have something in spite of this not being available to the general public. All right, so let's get back to paper. This paper is called Celebratory Sips, and it also is part of a suite that has stamps and dies that make a bunch of different kinds of beverages, whether it's lemonade or mocktails or cocktails or whatever it might be. I did not get that bundle. I might at some point, but I just, even if I don't get the bundles, I always still like to have the paper. And like, for example, I can just fussy cut these out and create the drinks that I might want to cut without having the actual dies. And what was really cool though about this paper, if you do get the stamp set and dies, is they're meant for you to stamp the glass on here. Like if you want to make lemonade, you stamp the glass on here, die cut it out, and then it looks like your glass is full. If you want pink lemonade, or you want some kind of strawberry drink, you know, you can basically use these squares to create like a filled drink, so to speak. So anyhow, I just thought this was very fun and summery and will be great as the weather starts to get nicer. So that's Celebratory Sips. The next one is called Floral Impressions. And I think this goes with a suite that I actually already have. But I bought but I might be wrong. I don't know. At this point, I'll figure it out later. I just like to have some new paper on hand so that I've got something to work with as I start planning classes. But I love the rainbow look on this pack here. And we've got lots of flower patterns. That one's a little bit more fall-like. We got some, what are those, sunflowers? We've got lots and lots of flower patterns. And then on the back, for those of you that don't like flowers as much, you have more of the solid paper. Okay. And that one is Floral Impressions. And then this one, another flower pack, is called Florals in Bloom. And I don't think I got every pack yet. I will be getting them eventually, but I'm not doing a designer series paper share this time around. So that's part of the reason why I didn't buy them all at once. But These are just a little bit more maybe springy or pastel-y. They're not as bright and bold as that other pack, but still very heavy on the flowers. And then this one's a little bit more bold on the back. I think this is the one that coordinates with the set that I just got. I'm not sure, but we're using a flower stamp set for the class this weekend, which is full. Okay, now I want to give you a sneak peek to something that is coming in the holiday catalog. And you're probably like, what? The annual catalog just came out. I'm not thinking about the holiday catalog yet. However, Stampin' Up! Has an event every June that is for demonstrators only. It's called Creativity Now, and it's like a 3-hour virtual event where you basically can craft along with the people at Stampin' Up! As we make, like, I think it's 4 cards. And so they give us a suite that's new that we can pre-order if we are attending that event. And like I said, that's in June. And so I will be attending virtually. This is the stamp set. It's called Peace on Earth. I really like this heartfelt prayers, and I needed a new deepest sympathy. Look at this dove. We got these cute letters here, some labels that are really nice. So these are the dies that go with it. It also, in the suite, has an embossing folder. It's called Peaceful Greenery. It's 3D. It's the regular size, if I can call it such, the original size, I guess, but gives a great place to put the greeting in the middle, the dies that go with it. And then there are some gems that are different shades of blue, hues of blue flowers, and then some ribbon that goes with it. This is called Silver Edged Ribbon, and this is Misty Moonlight. Not a new color, but one that people really seem to love. Oh, I just sort of ripped that part, opening it. Look at that. Look at that shimmer. It's got like a frayed edge over there. How pretty is that ribbon? And then you got to have the paper that goes with it. So this is called Peaceful Garden 12 by 12 glimmer paper. And so, like I said, we'll be making like 4 cards during this online event, and then it's white on the back. It's not adhesive though, so just know that it's just glimmer paper. And what colors are they, you ask? Because that's what I would like to know. It doesn't really have a Stampin' Up! Color. It's just called blue, dark gray, and soft green. Okay, and then the designer series paper that goes with that whole bundle. And this is also called Peaceful Garden, and I just like blues, so I think that's probably what drew me to this whole suite in general. But honestly, whenever Stampin' Up! Does an event, I try and go. Like, that's what I'm in this for, right? It's sort of like the community and the ability to, you know, do something that I wouldn't be doing otherwise, right? So we've got a group of people that will be hanging out online, making some cards using this suite of products, and then I'll bring it to you later in the year, closer to the holiday catalog. So isn't this really pretty? So not totally Christmassy, but we'll have some kind of wintry feel. Now, speaking of blues, I'm going to show you this new kit that just came out. So you guys probably know that Stampin' Up! Has a kits collection, and they come out with 2 to 3 kits each month, usually on like the 1st through the 5th of the month. It sort of depends. It's usually on a Tuesday. But anyhow, when they release the kits, I decide, you know, if I like them. I don't get them all, but if I really like them, I definitely get them. Now, you might have heard that I'm having a kit class coming up. It's on a Friday night, June 13th. And at that kit class, you can come and hang out with other ladies. I've got 7 ladies signed up so far. So I've got 5 spots available. And you can choose which is your favorite kit out of, I think, 7 different options. And this is one of the options. And so I might recommend this one because it's brand new and it is beautiful. So these kits, some of them are stamping kits and some of them are not stamping kits. So this is a stamping kit, and the stamping kits always come with a little stamp set. And these greetings say, "You're in my thoughts, sending love, and wishing you comfort." And then you've got like a leaf image. It comes with a Stampin' spot. This particular color is called Night of Navy. It comes with a block. So I've got, 100 of these right now, but I use them in my classes. It comes with adhesive, and this is the mini tear and tape. We don't actually sell mini tear and tape. We sell a thicker tear and tape, but I have heard from Stampin' Up! Directly that they're sort of phasing out some of the glue dots that some people don't like that come in these kits and replacing it with tear and tape. Comes with some gems that have a sparkle there, and then some dimensionals. And then I believe this kit makes 3, 4, I think it's 8 cards. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, or it might be 9, it might be 3 of each. So you've got one card base that looks like that. You've got one card base that looks like solid blue, and then this card base. So yeah, it makes 3 of 3 different designs. And then you've got the die cut pieces, some overlays. You've got the tags to do the sentiments with. It comes with the instructions, and then it comes with an image, which I've been using to label mine as I file them away on my shelf. So I'm going to be making this one, and if you're interested in coming to the kit class, check it out. It is Friday, June 13th from 6 to 9 p.m. and you can pick which kit. So you'll be making the whole kit and you'll take that home with you. Okay, so that was all the blue stuff that I got. Let me show you a couple other fun things. These are some gems from the annual catalog called Holographic Resin Dots, and they are really cool. I don't think the camera is doing that justice, but it's got a really fun shine on them. I normally buy all of the gems at once, but I just had to get that one first because I just thought that they were so cool. This is a background stamp called Peaceful View, and I've seen some fun cards that people have made with this stamp set. So we'll be using that probably in a September card class. Now, this bundle is so fascinating to me. This is called Extraordinary Flora, and there's a stamp set, there are dies, and then you can add on some washi tape, which I will show you here in a minute. But this is one die that will cut out many different pieces. So, got so much trash around me. When you stamp this, this is one big stamp, and then you put the die over it and you will have like 20 different little floral pieces cut out with one run through of your machine. Then you've got congratulations, you've got for the extraordinary couple, because it definitely looks like a wedding or an anniversary, and then with love. So you can use these two on their own, or you can use this new washi. What? Stampin' Up! Has not had washi for a while. Like, they had it for a while when it was maybe a little bit more popular. Then they stopped offering it, and then now they've got this back. And this is going to take some extra work getting that off. But it is, here's my grid paper. It is like 3 inches wide. And so the idea here is you can use the die, like if you pull this out on a piece of paper and then you put the die over the washi, it will cut out the washi. And I've seen some samples made with it and it is beautiful. So we will be using this probably in September as well. And then aside from the blends, which you don't need me to show you the blends that I got another new bundle. Look at this. Oh my goodness, it's so huge. These are called the Party Banner dies and the Party Alphabet dies. and you can buy them separately or you can buy them together. And these cost quite a pretty penny. So I decided to make the investment, and I'm going to be offering a class because I was figuring that most people would not be buying these on their own, but they might want to use them. So this comes with many different size banners and then the holes to make the little, like if you want to string things through it. How many banners does it come with? It says 20 pieces, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means there are 14 different size banners, and the smaller ones you can actually like use on a card front if you wanted, but the biggest one is meant to actually make a banner. And I love banners. Sometimes it's easier to just buy them, but sometimes you want to make something special. And so if you are interested, I am going to be having a banner class in, I think it was July. I will be publishing all of my events next week, so make sure you stay tuned to Eventbrite and to Facebook because I will let you know specific dates. But I'm going to be having a banner class. These are the party alphabet dies. Look at these. Oh my goodness. So you've got all the letters here so that you can spell something on your banner. Something like celebrate or congrats or happy birthday or whatever it might be. You at the class, you can sort of let me know ahead of time what colors you want to use and what you want your banner to say, and we will try and come up with something for you on that. I've also seen these used on scrapbook pages, and so I'm hoping to start offering a couple more scrapbook page classes. So we will definitely be using these at one of those classes as well. So anyhow, that's everything I got in my new annual catalog order. Thanks for watching. Comment below on what you like, and hopefully I will see you at an event coming up. Got some different events on the schedule right now, some unique things like the DIY ink party, but you can expect to see more events posted next week. So I hope to see you soon. Happy crafting. Have a lovely day.